Hi, good morning to everyone. Yes, today we will discuss about the some topics of the course, probability and random processes that appears in third year EC engineering mathematics engineering students. And in this topic, probability and random processes, you see that the concepts of random processes are very much important to analyze or characterize the nature of random signals. Random signals. But random process concepts are purely based on the probability ideas. Random process concepts are purely based on the probability ideas. Therefore, we must learn all the basic concepts of probability. Then only we can move on to the concepts of random processes. These ideas are very much useful to analyze the random signals natures. Yes, first of all, how the probability ideas how the probability ideas are came into the history here. Yes, two French mathematicians, Pascal and Fermat, two French mathematicians, Pascal and Fermat, they identified the mathematical theory of probability from the game. When playing the game with a pack of 52 cards, they identified the concept of mathematical theory of probability initially in the year 1654. Then after that, a first book on probability published by a Dutch scientist Christian Huygens in the year 1657. Then further, in the more developments, after the more development, axiomatic definition for probability, given by this fellow, Russian mathematician Kolmogorov. He used to give the axiomatic definitions for probability here. Yes, probability has many applications in the area of genetics, psychology, economics, and engineering here. It has many applications throughout these fields here. Not only these fields, many fields that involves the concepts of probability here. Yes, the probability we are using here. Then what do you think about the word probability here? What is the meaning, or what is the meaning of the word probability, or where you can adopt the word probability here? Yes, anyone can tell the idea here. Yes, definitely we can use the word probability for random experiments here. We can use the word probability for stochastic random experiments here. Yes, random experiment means what here? Yes, the experiments whose outcomes cannot be predicted in advance. Whose experiments cannot be predicted in advance. That type of experiments are called random experiments here. Yes, more in genetics and evolution here, nature of genetics and evolution. We have more random ideas here. Therefore, we definitely rely on the theory of probability. That is very important here. Moreover, whenever we are unsure about the outcome of an event, we can talk about the probabilities of certain outcomes here. This is the idea we have to consider here. Therefore, the word probability we can use only in the random experiments here. Therefore, can you give a basic example? Can you consider any basic example, or any recent example can you relate here? As a recent example we can relate here is across the world COVID-19 pandemics are there. Oh, we can see that here. There's a number of daily confirmed cases due to COVID-19. Yes, we cannot predict. We cannot predict here that increasing here. We cannot say that sometimes decreasing here. Therefore, we cannot specifically determine what number we can get daily here. Therefore, it will be an random experiment idea here. And similarly, if you think about the defense research here, if you want to identify any aircraft are moving in the radar range or not here, any aircraft are flying in that way, that we cannot predict here. For that radar pulse we can send out here. That is also a random experiment here. Therefore, it is a simple example of a random experiment here. Yes, if you think about random experiment here, we can find many fruitful values here, or set values here. That type of thing we can get here. Therefore, for that we are going to give some terminologies here. Yes, very important. These terminologies are basic, and also you have to remember always here. Yes, already you know that in the random experiment, you cannot predict, but you can list all the possibilities here. Yes, you can list all the possibilities here, possible outcomes here. Yes, that list of all, the set of all possible outcomes of a random experiment, that is called, always termed as a sample space, and is denoted by capital letter S here, capital letter S always here. And then, yes, again, you consider the COVID-19 confirmed cases, daily confirmed cases of COVID-19 patients. You see that here, we cannot say that exact value, but you can predict the number of affected person in a city may be between 0 to 5,000 here. You can say like that here within this interval, you can say that here, but you cannot say exact value here. That is a sample space, 0 to 5,000 will be the sample space for a city. It's a sample space for the COVID-19 affected patients here. Similarly, already you know the reduction of aircraft in a radar range here. Yes, if you send out a radar pulse here, you have T, whether there is an aircraft is there or not here. If there is no aircraft, we can receive ERT only. Okay, we can receive ERT. If there is an aircraft is there in the radar range here, we can get some noise also here with the radar pulse. Known radar pulse, you can get some noises here. Therefore, VRT plus XT. XT is the here noise. That is also you can get here. Therefore, it is in sample space. Here, sample space for this random experiment is like this here. For this random experiment, the sample space is like this here. Therefore, this is the idea of getting sample space of a random experiment here. Yes, random experiment, and then we have a sample space, a set of all possible outcomes. So far, you consider as a sample space here. Therefore, in the sample space, you have one more terminology called as a event. Events here. What do you mean? What do you think about event? Event here. Event. Yes, that event is nothing but elements in the sample space. Elements of sample space satisfying common criteria, common condition. Elements in the sample space satisfying common criteria, common condition. They are generally called events. That events are generally denoted by capital letters here, A, B, C, or A1, B1, C1, etc. here. Therefore, elements of sample space satisfying common criteria, they are often denoted by, often called as events here. Yes, you can get some example, then you can understand easily here. Therefore, suppose you take a hospital. In a hospital, it contains many patients here. So many number of patients we have here. In that patients, you can define many events here. Many events here. What about A? The event A represent patient reported COVID-19 positive. B represent patients having heart diseases here. And C represent patients having kidney diseases and so on here. Therefore, in a sample space of patients in a hospital, you can define many events. Not only a single event, you can define many. A sample space may contain many events here. Therefore, if you think about events like this here, then another thing is that you have the definition of probability of an event here, probability of an event. Then what will be the probability of this event here? Yes, probability of chance of happening of that event denoted by, defined by number of cases favorable to A whole divided by total number of equally likely cases, that is equal to N of A by N of S. N of A will be the particular event, total number of cases favorable to A, and N of S will be the sample total number of equally likely cases in the whole sample space here. Therefore, in a hospital, if you want to determine the cities, in a city, COVID-19 affected person here, therefore based on the hospital behavior, you can determine the city's behavior also here. Therefore, in a hospital, 500 persons are admitted, in which 250 members are affected by COVID-19. Therefore, probability of COVID-19 patients will be 250 by 500. It will be is equal to 1 by 2, 0.5 here. Therefore, 50% patients are COVID-19 patients here. Therefore, in that manner, we can generalize the city's nature. How many patients are affected by COVID-19 here. That type of thing, you can get that here. Yes, when you consider the probability of an event, already just now we defined, we can derive some axiomatic definition also here. This is the definition derived by the Kolmogorov. Already we have seen in the first slide here. Yes, probability of any event is always lies between 0 to 1 here. 0 less than or equal to P of A less than or equal to 1. Therefore, probability of any event is less than always lies between 0 to 1. And probability of whole sample space is equal to 1 is nothing but probability of a certain event. Probability of a certain event that is equal to 1. Therefore, probability of certain event is probability of whole sample space is equal to 1. Probability of empty set is nothing but impossible event. Empty set is nothing but impossible event. That probability of an impossible event is equal to 0. Probability of I is equal to 0. And similarly, probability of A bar means complementary to A. A is a happening of A, and A bar is non-happening of that event A. That is defined by 1 minus P of A here. 1 minus P of A. Yes, you can define events by notations here, A, B, C, etc. here. Correspondingly, we can use set theoretical notations also here. If you want to combine more number of events here. If you want to combine more number of events, we can use set theoretical ideas to combine more number of events. Yes, if you consider that happening, if you want to consider the happening of the events both A and B, happening of the events both A and B, that in that case you can notate it by A intersection B. A intersection B. If you want to think about happening of either A or B, then you can use A union B. A union B. Therefore, already you know that here closure bar means it will be a non-happening of that event. Therefore, A intersection B bar obviously happening of A and intersection means and non-happening of B. Non-happening of B. Therefore, happening of A and non-happening of B. Similarly, A bar intersection B bar is equal to happening of either A nor B, neither A nor B. Therefore, otherwise you can say that non-happening of both A and B. Therefore, for combining more number of events here, more than one events here, you can use set theoretical ideas here. Set theoretical ideas. Correspondingly, you can use set theoretical results also here. That is also very important here. Yes, all of you know that De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem. What is the De Moivre's theorem here? Yes, A union B whole bar is equal to A bar intersection B bar. Yes, that symbol, that relation also you can use in order to identify the probability of certain events here. Therefore, if you want to identify probability A union B whole bar, you can say that it will be probability of A bar intersection B bar. In that manner, you can define it. Therefore, all the set theoretical ideas also theoretical results also you can use in order to identify the probability of some events here. That is the idea we can get that here. Yes, so far we are thinking about the sample space and then events and then probability of happening of the events here. Therefore, different kind of events also we can consider here. Different kind of events also that we can consider. Yes, we have mutually exclusive events here. When can you say that two events A and B are mutually exclusive? If both cannot happen simultaneously. If both cannot happen simultaneously, then you can say that that two events are mutually exclusive events here, or they do not have any common elements. They do not have any intersection. They do not have any common elements. Then you can say that it will be mutually exclusive events here. A simple example is that a man is either COVID-19 positive or negative, not both here. It cannot be both. Therefore, that is a simple example for mutually exclusive events here. Therefore, for mutually exclusive events, already you know that here there is no common element here. Therefore, we have A intersection B is equal to empty. A intersection B is equal to empty. Correspondingly, probability A intersection B is equal to 0. In that manner, you can get that here. Therefore, moreover, for mutually exclusive events here, probability A union B happening of either A or B, that will be defined as P of A plus P of B here. In that manner, you can get that here. That is the idea. Some ideas in mutually exclusive events here. A intersection B is equal to 0 and probability A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Therefore, in the case of not mutually exclusive events, generally any two events A and B, any two events A and B, we can feel some intersection points. We can feel some common points here, A intersection B. Therefore, in that case, probability A union B is given by P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. This theorem, this relation is called Fermat's theorem or basic theorem also in probability. That is called addition theorem in probability here. How can you get this relation here? Yes, here A can be written as, this part will be A intersection B bar, this part will be A intersection B. Therefore, A can be written as union of two mutually exclusive, these two events here. So, P of A will be P of this part plus P of this part here. And similarly, P of B also union of P of A intersection B plus P of A bar intersection B. Then if you add these two, you can get this relation here. You can get this relation. This relation is called it will be the addition theorem in probability here. Yes, when you think about the some simple problem based on this so far learned topic here. If you think, you see that here in a metropolitan city, it is noticed that The probability of people affected by COVID-19 is 0.6.